Hello everyone, and welcome back to Remains to be Seen, the D&D show where one group's past could determine the other group's future. I am your host and DM, Rover Elliott, he/they pronouns, and today I am here with...
Annie Ruby, she, her.
Elizabeth Simpson, she, her.
Joe Mendacium, all the pronouns.
And Mirah G, she, her.
And who are you guys playing?
Josie, who definitely did not just walk in a circle for half an hour.
Corwin, who probably would have kept walking.
Viktor, Valthayne, there's nothing more to say.
And Una, who I guess is trying to enjoy the sights?
I love you, Una.
Joe, Una seeing the sights, what is that all about?
The sides were emotional damage last episode. So we didn't move much. It wasn't even a 5-foot episode. It was just us in a house. We called Brian to get the bodies dealt with, and Merrick. We also decided that we are not going to London, despite Brian and Safra wanting us there, because we learned that there is a high chance that the bounty hunting business is becoming illegal again, and Viktor and Josie do not want to be in the lion's den. And then... I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but... Ro did the very horrible thing in handing Viktor a newspaper article about the protectors, which means he now knows that someone he has been searching for, or missing at least, for a long time is now with the protectors. And I think we're all doing fine, because as we left, we needed half an hour to run in a circle, and now are on our way to Krillis to interview him. I feel like...
I love that this recap became not Joe recapping, Viktor recapping, which is really fun. You slipped into the Viktor voice, somewhere halfway, and I was like, okay, welcome back, Viktor.
Hi, this is me, Viktor. I'm fine. I'm so fine. I actually am very pretty, so...
Last thing that happened was Una rolling a natural 20 on her history check.
Can I remember something now, please, sir? Thank you.
You can remember something now. Yes, you can. You are looking around, and for a second you feel and you see that there is this kind of blue, faint, slightly magical line follows your vision into a side street. This is, by the way, only for Una. And from that blue, faint glow appears a sort of spectral vision of a crowd in that street who seem to be celebrating something and looking at something or someone at the very front of it. And behind that crowd, two more spectral visions appear. And there is what you recognize as you in this kind of simple reddish silk visiting dress, almost like a ball gown-y, kind of very 1800s. And the person next to you seems to be in a more greenish colored, similar dress, what looks to be kind of a tighter corset. They seem to be having short hair, you can't tell that much. And you both are looking towards the crowd. And, the person that is standing next to you puts something in your hand and then points towards the crowd, and you can just hear the faint voice of, "Do not look at people, watch them." And then she points a little bit more towards the left and says, "Over there. You know where the mark is. Go for it." And then the vision slowly disperses, down to the ground until there's the faint glow of that light following back towards your feet, and then it's gone.
Okay.
Damn.
I think that would definitely warrant for Una to stop and observe that area for the. I don't know how your decision, if it was the duration of the memory, was the duration that Una would be standing there. If it's like kind of like snap in, snap out situation, I would just treat it as such.
It is definitely quicker than I explained it. I don't think it's a snap kind of situation. It is definitely a memory coming up that gets you to stop and watch this for a moment. But it takes no longer than 5 seconds, I think. The line is very quick. The memory itself a bit slower, and then the line disperses very quickly again.
And there was like no other sounds heard in the memory, just that voice.
No, nothing.
So I'm guessing Una would feel like she recognized that voice, but
yeah, absolutely
can't put anything else on it. Okay. Then yeah, she would definitely take a little bit of the moment, focusing on what's going on, taking a moment to like observe the street, if she can do so safely. I don't want her to be just standing in the middle of the road, and kind of like snap out of it and then follow back in the footsteps of everyone, because I'm presuming whoever Josie was leading, and then Corwin and Vic, and then Una was like,
Yes.
she normally puts herself at the back of the queue anyway, so I'm guessing that would have been the
I don't think we have noticed. No.
Then she would have just been catching up with everyone. Definitely mind racing. Definitely mind racing. Does she hear anything in her head right now? Any voices, anything like that?
It is like the voice ended with like a slight echo, and then you can feel like where those whispers started back in the train. You can feel that kind of like a pressure starting, and then it's very quickly doused again.
Right.
It is as if something is stopping it from kind of breaking through in a way. Right.
So she is basically going to have a very annoying, niggling feeling in the back of her mind right now for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Got it. Yeah, she would just follow through everyone, after everyone. Just keep an eye out on everything, trying to basically replay that memory in her mind a few times, if she is able to replay that, but kind of just follow everyone, not say necessarily anything.
The more you try to replay that memory, the vaguer and vaguer it becomes until all the faces seem to just be fakeness. And even your vision of yourself is just becoming less and less, and like it ends up in just what looks to be almost blue flames, because it's just nothing.
Right. Would it be fair to say that she figures out that it's a fleeting thing, and she would have a chance to just desperately write down maybe 2 or 3 words as like bullet points for herself on the newspaper?
For this, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh.
To kind of see how quickly you can write all of this down.
Oh god.
Oh, it's like dream diaries.
Very important sleight of hand.
Yeah, no, it is.
Isn't that a natural 20?
It's a nut 1!
Oh no! Wait, that's so appropriate for your first vision, though.
So it's you grab the newspaper, you try your best to find like any kind of pencil that you have on you, and as you start wanting to write it, you're thinking, okay, what do I know? What do I
know to what was I doing?
Yeah, to literally being like, there wasn't, we were late, lost, 30 minutes-ish. That's it. It's gone.
Oh my god.
Right. Thank you, DM. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Once you guys continue walking, you get to this apartment complex, and you know that in that apartment complex is the address that was on the paper where Curtis lived. He lives on the 3rd floor of that apartment complex. And it is just this large building, let's say about 7 or 8 floors up.
Viktor is becoming a tiefling because he doesn't want to be himself right now. He's going to be I don't know feet, so it's like 180 centimeters tall, pink skin, slicked back hair, still the grey color. His eye color never changes. The slitted pupil do not change. And now proper tiefling horns that go like slightly to the back. They're rather straight, but like curved to the back of his head. And I feel like he's doing the neck crack kind of I'm getting ready thing. Mm-hmm. He's not been saying much.
Josie's gonna look over after the transformation and go, always been glad I wasn't pink.
Isn't Nick's pink?
No, today says pink. Nick's
today says pink. Yeah.
Today says pink.
Yeah.
Right.
Odd.
So yeah, you guys are standing outside now.
I don't know. Okay. I stand out enough as it is. You're like a beacon.
I feel like it's actually unusual that Viktor does not respond to like the snide remarks, but
yeah,
he's not even smiling. He's just blank face, staring ahead at the task, focused.
Yeah, Josie's gonna like have that sort of like mask of like ribbing somebody, kind of laughing on there, and seeing no reaction, immediately falls back into the like, yeah, no, you're right. Just immediately go back to her own like slag face, like, yeah, no, you're right.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I like pink. Points to her hair.
Too pleasant.
Okay, fuck, because it got me that I think that kind of gets Vic, and like just the corner of his mouth is like twitching. But he's not saying.
Tag team encouragement.
Yeah, do you guys find a way into the apartment complex?
Yeah.
Yeah, do we just follow someone in, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say someone walks out and you can catch the door before...
Yeah, it is called tailgating, by the way. It's an actual technique.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, you guys follow someone in, you walk up to his apartment, and yeah, the door's closed. Do you guys want to knock? Just barge in? What do you guys want to do?
That would be insane. No,
yeah.
We're knocking.
Yeah, I would say Corwin knocks. She would probably kind of like look at Josie, look at Vic, look at Una, and then just kind of shrug and like knock, knock, knock.
Give me a perception check, everyone. Yep.
Oh,
perception.
I'm so good at perception.
We're so good at this.
Oh, that's a 5.
Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Yes,
dirty 20? 5?
That's a 2 from Corwin.
And Josie?
It's a 7 from Josie.
All right.
The only one who sees anything is Una at the back.
Una doesn't see anything. Una hears something.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You can hear this voice coming from in the apartment saying, I told you I'm not turning the fucking oven off. And then the door opens, and for everyone, this wave of like apple pie starts to like flow through like into the hallway. And you see this dwarf standing there, 3 thick braids in his beard, brown hair slicked back, and he has this kind of yeah, he has an apron on, which
does it say kiss the cook?
Canonically.
It does say kiss the cook.
Amazing.
It looks like he has the apron on while he is shirtless, and his pants are
my God.
Genuinely just like more
Incredible.
cargo-like, and
The greatest look in the world.
Okay.
he has a cloth over his shoulder, and he's just like, oh, hello. Hello.
I think Victor's trying not to get thirst trapped by this man.
Why he kind of...
Why kind of? No?
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Can I help?
Yes, in fact, he can. Krillis, I assume.
Yes, it's on, the name that they have at, like, the
Alright.
apartment doorbell. Okay.
We have some questions about Johnny.
Would any of us have met Krillus before this?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Krillus does not interact with, like, the
Pioneers
people from The Wanted
directly.
Dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. Johnny!
Yes.
Okay, and he takes a step to the side to let you guys in, if you want.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Corwin goes in.
Yeah, going in.
Slowly.
Think of this very white and green, kind of like a very much cottagecore vibe in this quite small apartment.
Can we live with him?
Yeah, we'll just hold up here for a while.
For like his short stature, he has a large couch that takes up like half of it, and he seems to like there's a lot of plates on a table that he probably still should have like put somewhere. And
Bachelor pad shit.
yeah, it's like he was not expecting any visitors, and yeah, you can smell from like a sort of oven. I'm just gonna decide that that's there in the corner. And you can still smell that like thick wave of apple pie coming through. And he kind of puts his hands on his hips and is like, "Okay, what do you drink? Drink food? I have apple pie in like 10 minutes."
It smells incredible, but I think we just wanted to get some questions answered. Right, guys?
Yes.
I mean, you can't ask questions without some food, am I right?
I love this man so fucking much. I wish Viktor would have been in a different state. I think he's going to lean on something, like the kitchen counter, like very nonchalantly. Go like, questions first, food later, if you will.
I actually won't. And he walks to the kitchen and he's checking his time. He's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake. Also, man,
At
I'm
the
kind
same
of
time,
hungry."
Viktor under his breath, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
Corwin's gonna follow him to the kitchen and just kind of like make herself useful. Like,
Oh my god.
You're gonna start like cleaning the dishes that he hasn't cleaned yet.
yeah, like middle, like
Prestidigitation.
your standard like
Yeah.
middle child. She's like, well, okay, like if
Oh
we're
my
having to do
God.
food, like I might as well make myself useful. So she's gonna follow and just kind of like quietly start doing dishes.
He looks at you and he's like, "I really like your hair, by the way." Oh,
Thank you so
wow.
much.
Interesting.
I could-
That's a good color.
It's my favorite color. I could do yours if you wanted. I love the braids.
Oh, now that is a good idea. My name's Krillus, by the way, and he extends his hand.
Corwin, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. And he grabs your hand in like two hands, like shaking it, very, very strongly. Like this is fantastic. Oh yeah, if you can do my hair at some point, that would be. You are getting the biggest piece of apple pie out of everyone here.
Yeah, of course.
Some point in this, while they're prattling about hair, Josie is going to be in the doorway and is going to cast thaumaturgy and pull the oven door open.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, okay.
One of the things I can do with thaumaturgy is a thing called Invisible Hand, which is I can instantaneously cause any unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. The oven is
Oven door counts.
it's an oven
I think,
door,
yeah.
so the oven door is just going to go wham open,
Okay.
just to spook them into moving.
He kind of jumps at it and he looks back, sees you, and is like, It wasn't done yet. Oh man, there goes my apple pie. And then he starts slowly getting all the plays. Then
Yeah.
take the pie out, cutting it.
Can I just do like a scan of it? It's gonna sound very
Absolutely.
weird. Scan of the parameter.
Scan the perimeter.
Scan the perimeter. Sorry, yes, sir.
Agent Una over here.
Oh, snake. Wing. Yeah, I just would like Una to have a brief look around. Just be like, is he definitely alone? Are there any pets? We on the third floor? What are the window situations like? You know, and any signs of pictures of Johnny? Because, you know, Una now understands pictures as a thing exists nowadays, so she was very much knowledge. So she would be looking at like those little things, I guess, and the safety of our group.
Do you want to look through only the living room because there's another door that leads to like his bedroom area?
I would leave everyone in the kitchen with him. She would not be necessarily walking into the rooms, but whatever corridor we walk through, and then the first open room area, she would look around there, and then take a note of where the other doors are for other rooms. That's it, really.
He seems to be alone. There is one door, to the side of where the door is to get out, and then there's another door in the far kind of right at the corner. That is like slightly ajar. I like doors that are slightly ajar, apparently, but sure.
I don't. They give me ibijibis, so I'm just gonna come up to that door. If that's okay, and have a look.
You can see, if you look through it, there's like this smaller, not made bed. And next to that is a small cage. And you can see this kind of faint red and orange parrot going, "Intruder!"
Yes!
And you can hear at some point when you're looking through it, Krellis is like, oh my god, what is... Oh, and he puts the pie down and he walks past you, not even caring that you've been looking into his room. He walks past you, walks to the cage, and he starts very slowly, like, poking his finger through the
bars?
Yeah, through the bars, rubbing the little head of the bird and being like, "Oh no, it's okay, these are probably friends. There's one cool person with pink hair, you'll like him too." You have met the silliest man in this world. Congratulations.
At the lowest point in two of our characters' mental health.
Yeah. Amazing timing.
The suspicion is rising with every second for me.
Una does not understand wholesome.
Una does not trust wholesome. It's a difference. She would just, like, if he walks past her, like, she would probably just jokingly say, like, apparently there's an intruder in here. And then he goes to pet the bird.
Incredible.
And feed it. And then she
Give me
just
animal
would back.
handling.
Me? Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
because you wanted to try and touch
the
it and
bird.
feed it.
No, I know. I said when he feeds it. When he's walking
Oh,
up to
sorry.
feed it, she was like, "Oh, apparently there's an intruder in here," like jokingly, going like, "Oh yeah,
Ah.
look." No. However, no, I don't think she would touch the bird. No. I think should I give it?
The bird could have a knife.
Listen,
special
it's a talking bird, so that means it's a witness. I'm joking.
Una has a code.
Una has a coin ready to put in the beak of his bird.
That's the sound that the bird would make. What Joe just did.
Oh my god.
That's a knife. While he's out of the room, Corwin will, go ahead and, like, cut pieces of pie and put them on plates because the half the team is having an emotional breakdown and Phyllis is off talking to Una, so she's
Josie
just
will
gonna keep
be
doing stuff.
in the room seething. In the living room, just like steam coming out of her forehead.
Corwin is going to offer you a slice of pie with the sweetest smile, just pretending to be completely oblivious to your moods. And then she's gonna turn to Krillus and be like, I think we're all just a bit, antsy to get started on the questioning. What color did you want your hair? We can just, that's really quick.
He walks out of his room and he has opened the cage. He has put the bird is now on his shoulder, and he walks past Una, and you can hear the moment he walks past Una, it is immediately like intruder, and like actively looking at Una. He walks into the room, puts his hands back on his hips, and is like, "Oh, good question. What is it?" will think about that. I think I'm a big fan of.
When was
I
the last
really
time you
like
saw
pink,
your
but
boss?
Yes.
Pink, purple, and blue. Those are like really good colors. I think I like those.
Is this important?
Yes, this is very important. This is what I'm gonna look like. Of course,
Going
this is
to go
important.
over to him, ignoring the parrot, and put one of my fingers under his chin to tilt his head up.
Oh, hello. Like what this apron says is not literally, by the way.
I don't care.
I do.
We have questions, and you are going to answer them.
I was. You don't have to. And he tries like slowly putting
Answer them quicker. I'm taking my finger away. Answer them
I'm
quicker,
answering-
please.
I am like I will. Yes. Yes.
When was the last time you saw Johnny?
He walks past you and is gonna sit on his couch and grab a piece of pie. And he's like, unsure, I think a month or so ago?
So in September.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man, I'm not good with time, but I think something along those lines.
Alright, next question. If it's been a month, why did the information that Johnny is missing take so fucking long to reach anyone's ears?
Okay, was I supposed to know that he was missing before it was on
Is
the
it-
news?
Normal for him to not show up in his shop?
Yes.
And not letting you know anything?
Yes. It's do we not wait, are we talking about the same Johnny here?
Vika's going to grab a piece of pie and sit next to Krillus on the couch. A little, like, deflating. Be like, fuck, he's immune to my threats. Fuck.
Corwin's just gonna sigh and be like, I feel like maybe we should start at the beginning.
Yeah, Josie changing tack is gonna be like, can I see your parrot for a minute?
Druid moves, yes.
And like reach out? Because
Yeah.
druidically is going to
We've
be
been plotting.
like trying to come.
I'm gonna see how fucking dense he kind of is. Oh, he's sometimes fucking dense, and I love him.
It would be funny
Um,
if the parrot is more intelligent than.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
When I said it's a witness, you were laughing at me.
Yeah.
It's certainly less obstinate. I'm gonna put speak with animals on.
You speak with animals on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, like, speak with animals, you can basically speak with animals if you start it at the long rest. And I think it lasts for, like, the entire day, doesn't it?
No, it's only 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so, I'll read the text real quick. It's just for the duration you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts, and you can use any of the influence action skills, like, so influence or, like, intimidate or all that sort of thing. Or charm, right? Yeah, so, my hope is that I can take the parrot to have a just on my finger and go have a separate conversation, see if the parrot knows anything about Johnny. That's the whole idea.
He puts his finger to his shoulder, puts the parrot on the finger, and puts it on yours. Roll me animal handling.
Okay.
With advantage.
Oh,
He's your druid.
Okay, that's a 16.
Hey, okay.
The parrot looks at you and kind of follows the way that you're looking, and then just tilts its head and is like, "Friend?"
Friend. And is gonna kind of walk a little like back towards like near its cage and then cast the spell.
Okay. Krillus just also goes, "Okay, bye." All right.
To be clear, Josie is not charmed by this man at all. She's just like, she's too gay for this shit. She walked in and saw a shirtless man and had everyone else have this big reaction. She was like, fuck this. I'm so annoyed. And is leaving the room.
Yeah, Corwin's not charmed in a romantic way. She's just
No,
like,
I know.
You know what? We might get more. Might as well make a friend, and we might
You
get more.
catch more
information.
flies on the honey than vinegar.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
mean
yeah.
that Josie is like super obstinate about it. And it's just
I
like
love that.
immediately upon encountering a shirtless man is like, I'm leaving the room. fuck this.
Josie's too overstimulated to give him any peace of mind.
Josie's
Yes.
like, you know what? I don't want any part in this nonsense.
Nope.
Fair.
This shit has nothing to do with me.
Dear listener, if you ever enter a room and see a shirtless man, just leave. With his
Good.
parrot.
Sleep.
Steal his parrot and leave. Anyway,
As Josie walks away, Corwin will just kind of be like, oh, don't worry. Josie's great with animals. Your parrot's in good hands.
Yeah, sometimes she is one. Sorry.
cool. And then we move over to Josie and the parrot. And tell me what you want to talk about.
Okay, so mostly, I want to ask the parrot, like, first of all, what's your name? Because it's not necessarily the one that he gave you.
Did he give you my name?
I don't know. Did he give? I did. If he
I
did,
don't
missed
think
it.
he did.
Right. Well, right. But either way, I'm still asking the parrot.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm... Can I choose my own name now?
Is this the first time anyone's used speak with animals on you?
I think so.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. I'll have to come back and visit again sometime.
That would
Listen,
be
I don't have
lovely.
long here. But I'm wondering if you know, Johnny, the dwarf who lives here, his boss. Do you would happen to know him?
The tiny fella who
Yeah.
walks around with weapons?
That's the one.
He almost
That's
shot
the
me
one.
once.
Hey, he's done that to me a couple times too.
Is he also quite a bad shot?
Yeah. I think he does it on purpose, to be honest with you, but I can't tell.
I can't tell either. I feel like... I mean, my buddy over there in the other room, he's also not very good at shooting. I mean, he has a hammer, but other than that, he's not very good at other stuff. He's
I
good at
believe
food.
that.
I quite like his food. He's a good chef.
When was the last time you saw the little one with the guns? His name's Johnny, by the way. When was the last time you saw him around?
Johnny. Fun name.
Yeah. That's good. Right?
I don't know. A while ago. I don't know.
Okay.
He was talking a lot. He talks a lot. He talks
He
like
does.
he's nervous all the time.
Is he
and-
usually nervous when he comes over?
Yeah. And this time
Okay.
he was nervous and not he likes to be very touchy feely with everyone, and he likes to always put me on his shoulder or somewhere in his hair. He's like that. He I don't know, he was looking at something, like a piece of paper the entire time. He was trying to figure stuff out. I don't know.
Do you think?
He didn't talk with my buddy.
Oh, he didn't talk with your buddy.
No, he kind of just waved him off and was like, you stay home and I'll call you when you can come back.
Okay. That's already very helpful. Thanks for your time. Do you happen to know if he left any papers behind for your buddy? Anything that might have instructions on it for him or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna be
That's
really
okay.
honest. I can't really read.
Oh, no. I just wanted to know if the papers were there. I wasn't expecting you to know what's on them.
I mean,
It's your first time speaking with a person. Take your time.
there's always paper. I mean,
That's fair.
Also, I have lots of papers in this almost I don't know. I keep thinking it's wood. I can sit on it, and then my buddy he keeps. I don't know, man. He keeps flicking through this for hours, and then he's like, "Oh, that was good," and he puts it down and goes to bed. And with that, I'm gonna move to.
I love this
the
parrot.
other
Can we
side.
adopt the parrot? Can we just keep
I really do kind of want to be this one's coming with me.
Krillis, keep the
I have
parrot.
a familiar.
Although the parrot doesn't like me, so it's okay.
Oh my god, what a fun dynamic if I have a parrot I can talk to who doesn't like you, but
That's
loves
fair.
me.
That's
oh my
fair.
god,
Best
incredible.
thing ever.
Okay, where you guys are with Krillis.
This is all such a whiplash.
I know, Jesus Christ. Compared to last episode, oh my god.
Hey, listen.
It's incredible.
I can be a comedic relief when I need to be, okay? I know I'm also very depressed with this entire thing, but you guys get to have some laughs.
Oh my god.
What Ro is saying is that this is all of our laughs for the prologue. It's right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is all the laughs we get.
I genuinely felt like y'all needed a little bit of like just a little bit more
No,
downtime.
it's
So
good.
yeah.
It's good. It's good.
You know,
good.
carrot and a stick, trauma and laughs. We get it.
Yeah, you know. So with Krillus, after he said, "Okay, bye," he's eating his pie.
Corwin is also eating her pie. She will probably ask, "So, what was Johnny like before he disappeared? Like the last couple times you saw him, was he normal? Did you notice anything weird?"
That's a good question. I don't know. He basically, he's always working somewhere, and since he's been with the government, it's been this whole thing of like, I'm gonna go there. Oh no, I'm gonna go there, and then he works with, what is the name of that place?
You mean your place of employment?
No. He has these people that, like, he makes stuff for, and it's not the government. What is it?
The Wanted Dead.
The Wanted Dead! That's a good one. Yeah, exactly. They are based in London, so I don't think you need to be here for that. He has stuff for that. He has some stuff over in... Oh god, I don't... Oh man, it's been so long since he told me this. More near the shores.
Dover.
Probably, yeah, that might be a good place.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, can I ask you a question in between?
Of course, you will have me, like, leave my train of thought. I have to say that, just to be sure, because people tend to forget that.
I think that's okay.
Okay.
You and Johnny, would you consider yourself close, like friends? Or more like you are his assistant?
We're buddies, but I don't talk to him much other than him being, like, in the shop or something. He makes some stuff and he tells me to fix it up, and then I do that. And he's lovely. He's a good kid.
Have you not? Been
He's
to
older
the
than me, but still, he's a good kid.
I understand the sentiment. Thank
Okay.
you. Have you not been in the shop then for a month?
I don't think so. No.
You think you were not in the shop? Krillus, I need you to focus, please. Where have you been in the shop within the last 30 days or whatever it is?
Oh, I don't know. Like before he was like seen as missing, I used to go like walk past the shop and then he wasn't there, which is logical because like he's never there. Like he's there in the weekends. That's when he's there. However, it was just I know that he went to Manchester for something. I know that he went to London for something. I know he went to Dover for I also know that he went to like what was it? He told me that some books would be coming in from the Sun Bastion,
I believe it's called Bastard Son.
I'm not. You know what? Keep that one in mind.
Yeah.
It's near France, at least. In France, near France, I don't know, but he's
The Solar
across
Bastion,
seas.
I think.
Solar Bastion. Now that's the right one. Yeah. He said he got some books that would be sent over to him, and I got them. I didn't check them, obviously, because he told me not to. He also told me to just not come back for a while. So... yeah. Is that what you want to know? I don't know a lot.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he seem to be purposely stumbling over his words, or is he just an idiot?
Worthwhile question.
We love him!
Do you want to give me an insight check?
I would love to give you an insight check.
Yeah, please do.
Because like I imagine Una
Someone
is
has
just standing there, like leaning against the door frame, just like observing
yes.
the circus, just like.
In my head, it's Krillus in the middle, Corwin and Viktor with pie on the side, and you're standing.
It's a nat 20.
Amazing.
Let's go.
It's very polarizing roles for me in the last hour.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Like 21.
21, 20.
Yeah. He is very much just an idiot.
Oh.
He is like it looks like he's thinking so hard about like every time someone wants to know something, he's like thinking very hard, and then you can see like there's for a moment that his eyes kind of become wider as if he figures out something, and it just goes away again. It's just being
God.
like
The brain still escapes him. Okay, right.
yeah, and what you can tell though, that he's trying to be helpful in a way that people could understand him. He's just it almost looks like he has not had a lot of people around him a lot.
Oh my god. He's not well socialized. Okay.
He's very much not well socialized.
How old would you say he is? Is it easy-ish to say for dwarf age?
I'd say you're looking more, if we're looking at dwarf age, you're looking more at like 70-ish?
Okay, so quite young for a dwarf.
Yeah, early 30s if we're looking at human years.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Where was the last location that you remember Johnny telling you about?
The last location as in where he went? Because
Yeah,
the last
that's-
time
You got it, that one.
Ooh. He went to Manchester, I know that.
And when was that?
He sent his dad to Dover. But he went to Manchester, came back, and then was like, I'm gonna need a while off. And then he said, I will call you when I need you again. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Do you know why he sent his dad to Dover?
Oh, this is a very fun one. He stands up and he walks to this kind of like a bigger book, and he opens it, and there's like a couple pictures in there. And he's like, Johnny has such a cool idea. Like, you know how all these ships keep like wanting to go over the ocean and don't come back? Like, he's trying to make a ship that can do that, and then we can maybe figure out other places in the world. He's always so enthusiastic about places, and I know that he wants to know about the Netherlands, you know, being flooded and all blah blah blah. He's trying to figure all that out, and he's always so enthusiastic about everything that he's making, and his dad is helping him with that now that he's done making all these cars and stuff, and he keeps like rattling. And he's enthusiastically showing you pictures from, like, the stuff that he's working on. And you can also see, like, for example, the mechanical stuff that he's made through the years.
Lovely. So when was it the last time you've seen Johnny? Was it last week? Was it last month? Was it... I don't know, give me rough idea on a date that you can remember.
What date is it today? 22nd? I think, yeah, 22nd. And he grabs a newspaper off the side of the table and he starts looking at it and he's like, I think it's 22nd of October. Yeah, 22nd of October. Great. I think I saw him... I don't know.
Did anything else significant happen?
Just above table really quick, I want to mention that Marcus, Johnny's dad, lied to us because he explicitly said he rarely sees him and hasn't been super in touch with him or working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe like... 16th, maybe? 16th of September-ish? 16, 17, something like that. I genuinely do not remember as much. And that's when he told me, like, I need a couple days off. He had, like... The books had arrived and he had, like... For such a small, quite, like... light man, he had such heavy books on him, man. Jesus.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Joe first. Hold up
Yeah,
before
sorry.
we go.
sorry.
Very quick above table question. Do we have anything from Johnny's shop with a date on it?
It was the letter.
I know we grabbed we
The
grabbed that
envelope?
envelope that was really fancy and addressed him. Would that have a date or a postmark on it?
Envelope wouldn't have any. Only has his name.
Then no, I guess. So this is when Una would look over to Viktor and be like raising the eyebrow at the date that Krylis has given us. I don't remember if Una was already there when Sephra told them what she knows about Johnny's disappearance and the dates.
Brian told you guys that if it was similar to when someone from the Church of Apollo went missing, it would have been around the 19th of September.
Yeah, that matches up. I was just thinking about if we have any other dates. Victor's just slowly nodding while eating the pie.
I'm gonna move back with that information to Josie and the Parrot.
Josie and the Parrot. That's a new band name. Great. Unless anyone has any other above table ideas, because I am bad at interrogating NPCs. I kind of do think I got most of what's useful.
Yeah, you're doing great.
You're doing great.
So what I was gonna do from here is instead go, well, look, like I said, this spell that I'm using doesn't last very long. But you've already been very helpful. Is there something that we can do to like repay you? Are you happy here?
I mean, I have my buddy, and my buddy is pretty nice. I would love to see some more of the world. You know, I would love.
God.
I would
Not
genuinely.
this man's only friend.
I would love to see it. Like, I know that there's something called the ocean, which is cool.
It's beautiful. We're headed there later, I think.
Can I sneak into your pocket?
Oh, yes.
Sure, you don't want us to let your friend know that you're going?
No, I do want to let my buddy know, but as long as my buddy knows I'm safe, it's all good.
Great. Climb on in, we'll go talk to him.
Yay! And it flies into. Do you have like a jacket pocket that's big enough for them to?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they're gonna sit in that pocket, like kind of head out of it.
Because she'll have kind of a leather jacket kind of thing, and so one of the pockets down low, you get to see his little head poking out.
So cute.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying.
I hope this parrot has plot armor as well.
I know, seriously.
This parrot has freaking better have plot armor.
It can't have more hit points than what 15?
Probably not more than
even.
It's okay, it's okay.
Probably got
I've
5, yeah.
I have so many spells that can raise AC and hit points on people who aren't me.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Fuck, and you had a random NPC, the parrot.
Amazing.
Love it.
This is my favorite.
I thought y'all deserved some fun stuff.
I love that we're opening this plot thread for the whole campaign right now.
Yeah.
Above table, I don't think we get more information from Critters.
I mean, I was waiting for the answer from him about the books, if he knows what they look
Oh,
like,
fuck, yeah,
but that was the only
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, let's say, does Josie walk back into the room at that moment?
Yeah. Josie's gonna come back in with the bird at this point, and you just if anyone is looking at her walk in, you'll just see the little bird head sticking out of my pocket as she's just like Josie is clearly in a much better mood and just strolling back into the room. So
New friend.
Yeah, apparently he knows more words.
Victor's face palming in the background.
Fuck. Yeah, so does Una still ask about what the books look like?
Yeah, because she asked like, oh, what did the books look like if you remember? Because I think I got from a context that you've seen him, unless I got it completely wrong, then you can ignore that question.
He had like at least 3 bigger solar bastion. Looks at Corwin, mean like solar bastion, was it right? Like 3 big, like kind of research-ish books about it, and then he had a bunch of like he was trying to, I don't know, there were stuff about tarot cards. I didn't even think he was interested in those. Listen, Johnny's everything. I did not think he was some kind of like a psychic or whatever. I don't know if he's following all of that, but if he is, good for him, you know?
No, I'm happy for him as well.
This is about.
I'm happy for him as well, but if that was his interest at the time, do you remember what the other books were about as well? Like, she's really trying to keep him on track.
I don't know. I'm sorry. He has so many things. There's so many papers in his shop. Like, I mean, if you want me, I can go back there and like see if I can find some stuff. But I'm.
Speaking about things in the shop, and this is when Una would turn to Vic and give like a like a pointed look, hinting at the like things at the shop the Coryllas might know about. The room, potentially.
Viktor has eaten half of the pie and puts the plate aside and is like, so, do you happen to know if Johnny has any other warehouse situation somewhere where he keeps his books in?
I know that he has like okay, I can't really tell people this, but I feel like we're on a good track here.
Is
So
it
he
about
has,
the
like-
secret room?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just wanted to know whether you know.
When did you? He only showed me that last year. How do you?
Johnny and I are very close friends. I'm happy to roll deception, by the way.
Roll me a deception that's higher than 5.
The easiest deception in the world.
I'm sorry. I mean, I have more than 5 on the die, but I just want to know.
More than 5 on a die.
6 plus 7. I'm not making
13.
a meme.
13.
13.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Yeah, deception. I already forgot what it rolls
Sorry,
for, and I was like,
what
what the fuck? No,
I
it's all
said
good.
was Johnny and I are very close friends.
Hold up. Are you like friends with like Nyx or something?
Of
'Cause
course.
Of course you've seen it. So, your friend. Oh no, that makes a lot of sense. Alright. Yeah, he goes down there. It's either to study. He pulled a lot of those books down there with him. I've never been allowed in because he's always like, oh yeah, I put all of the. He doesn't want me fucking around with the notes. I don't know. I can be careful. I can be very good at like making sure that everything's on the right place and stuff like that. And he looks over at Josie and sees the parrot in there, and he's like, "Oh, new friends. Okay, yes, all right. It's as long as the bird
Your
like."
bird has asked me to go see the ocean.
Now that is a fantastic idea.
I agree.
I can grab my jacket if you want. And he stands up and he.
Oh no.
Oh,
Josie.
I'll take the bird with. You have to make sure the bird will come back. We will bring the bird back eventually, but you have to make sure that you're here and you keep the place nice and keep baking, and we'll bring the bird back.
you. Oh, I see. Is this a? Are you guys having a bounty on my bird? Because if that is the case, then hey, then I'm taking. If you need to take him in for something, that's not my problem.
He killed a man.
God damn it!
It was gruesome.
Oh, buddy.
Mm.
Oh man. Oh well. And he has like this kind of big grin on his face. It's like, all right. You know
Sorry.
what? My bird's smart enough. You guys can take care of him. You know what? Yeah, sure. Take them with you. I think they'll be perfectly fine.
Actually, you've been very helpful and very
Mm-hmm.
nice, and
thank you.
Victor's going to reach in his very book-specific pocket. He's going to grab a piece of paper and fold it real quick into a little origami parrot to give it to Krez.
Oh.
Give me a sleight of hand. I want to see how good it is. Give me with advantage because you've done this often. Didn't you have advantage for something or for it already?
I forgot. Fuck the advantage. I just rolled a
Okay.
natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah!
So alive.
Beautiful origami crane.
This is like this might be one of the best pieces of work that you've ever done in like how you can make something
Debatable.
quickly. It looks so good. And he grabs and he's like, "Oh,
It's for you.
you know what?
Mm.
Maybe like very dreamily staring at it. He's like, you know what? Maybe what my apron says is correct. You know what? You are allowed to if that is what you want. It's okay."
Josie is
And he
walking
puts
for
it-
the door.
He's like, carefully, and he's like,
Victor's like, allowed to what? And then realizing, and it's like, maybe next time.
oh, I will keep that. I still want Corwin to like, dye my hair, though. Can we make that deal? Hold up. I first want to make that deal. I have 3 braids. What if we dye every, like, beard one of the colors? And if you do that, I will let you guys take my buddy.
Whatever you say, name your colors.
What I said, pink, blue, and purple.
Corwin snaps her fingers and uses prestidigitation to send up like sparks and a puff of smoke, and then very, very quickly uses prestidigitation to dye the 3 braids.
He coughs for a moment from all the soap smell and is and then looks at himself in the mirror and he starts like actively like kind of he pulls the braids out of or the hair ties out of his braids and kind of makes sure that the beard goes all across fully, and then sees the pink,
bi
purple,
flag.
blue,
Yeah.
the bi flag, hints.
Love.
See that, and
I
he's
love
like,
him.
oh, now this, and he kind of just does where he kind of swipes the hair away that he has, and he's like, this is fashion.
You look amazing.
Thank you. And he goes in to give you a hug.
Oh yeah, Corwin gives him a very big hug.
He gives her a like very strong hugs, and he's like, you know what? You are always welcome here, and I trust you fully with my bird.
Great. Josie is incredible with animals. I'm
Josie's
sure
in the
you-
hallway at this point, by the way.
Yeah, Corwin kind of like glances over her shoulder.
I'm sure that your bird will be really happy. We'll bring them back. At least Josie will.
Incredible. Oh, now this is fun. Like, if you guys also ever want me to make you another pie, I can make a pie and then you guys can take it on the road. It will take a while, but I can make one. I can make something else as well. I would say I'm pretty good at cooking.
I think we might.
Yes, I think we have to leave. However, I would like to extend the deal. Next time we meet, it's going to be, let's say, cherry pie. And I'm walking backwards out the door.
Give me a call and I will make sure it's ready when you get here.
All right, sweetheart. Whatever you say.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay.
Let's go.
And he's like, bye, I will see you guys later. And then he closes the door.
As the door closes, Corwin kind of whispers,
I hope we can meet again.
No.
I hope we don't need to.
And then you hear
Una's
from
like, no.
the pocket that of Josie from where the parrot is. And I will, for the sake of ease, I will say that this is the last thing Josie hears before the
Before the spell ends, right.
The spell ends, and it's like, I quite like the name Jazzy. I think I'm quite jazzy.
Jazzy!
Nice to meet you, Jazzy.
And that is where we end the episode. Thank you all for
Incredible! Incredible! No notes!
Amazing.
Literally no notes. I barely took any.
Thank you guys almost so much for listening to this kind of more silly episode of Remains to Be Seen, and we'll be going back to this sadness very, very soon.
Oh, yes, we will.
Hey, I will see you guys on the side of the Protectors very soon, and then next week, remains to be seen, I guess. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye!
Remains to Be Seen is an original podcast created by Dyaflame Studios and licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. Today's episode was produced by Rick den Breejen and edited by Rover, Elliott and Joe Mendacium. It starred Elizabeth Simpson as Corwin Duvall, Joe Mendacium as Viktor Valthayne, Annie Ruby as Josie, Mirah Fae as Una, and Rover Elliott as a Dungeon Master. The intro and outro were composed by We Talk of Dreams, and a transcript was written by Elizabeth Simpson. To get in touch with us and keep up to date with our antics, Follow us on Instagram, Bluesky, and TikTok at Dyaflame Studios, or view our website at dyaflame.com. Check out our show notes for additional credits, links, and transcripts.